Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. How are you today? It's sunny, so it's a great day. Very simple person. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Nothing wrong with being a simple person. I mean, my storage room looks cluttered to all heck, but I'm overall very low maintenance, very, not needy. So I think that's a good thing. I think we have too many material things nowadays. Not saying, we all have our little glitches, right? Our own little, I was reading this book on, sorry, my nose itches, from Money Finance from my mom. It's an old book. And everybody has priorities, what their priorities are, right? Like some people will spend tons of money on their coffee. Okay. Or a collector will spend tons of money on their collections. Or somebody will spend tons of money on cattle or farming. Not naming names. And I will spend money on stickers and scrapbooking supplies, and because I love to scrapbook. I love pictures. I love pictures. I could hang them up. Yeah. All over. I do have a really cool wall. I can't remember what it says. Every picture tells a story or something like that. And I have these little 4x4 pictures of my kids all over it. Yeah. Like it was strategically planned. Because I'm not a decorator at all. Like, we've been in our house for 11 years now, and like things will go up at like once every 4 years. But yeah, so they were 4x4, but it's like a baby picture, and then toddler picture, and then maybe kindergarten, and then like the middle years, and then I mean they're not all that age yet, but so, and then some together where they're together, and that's a thought process, and it's really cute. I love that wall. But anyway, so very low maintenance, very, but I mean, some people, you have your thing, and that's what you spend money on, but anyway, yeah, I can't remember where I was going with that. I don't know. I'm not high maintenance. I may seem it, but I'm not. My husband is high maintenance. We're not going to go into that today. But anyway, we will talk about the soap. How about that? I should have dressed better for this one. That is huge. Oh, yeah, I stole his cowboy hat. Take out a rainstorm with this thing. Okay, we are doing. This looks atrocious on me. Okay, we're doing Cowboy Up today. Yep, I need it. I gotta have it. That's what we're doing today. You can tell him I stole his hat too. He's snarking off to one of his, actually I think it was to my brother, and he's like, I don't watch our videos. So that's fine. I took your hat. We are doing Cowboy Up today. It is a hot process. So it is very similar. No, it's not similar. It will be similar to Cowgirl Tough. But this one's Cowboy Up. And it's got an amazing scent. To me, it smells like the old Stetson cologne. If you remember the old Stetson. Do they still have Stetson? That's what it reminds me of. Love the smell. That's a great cologne. That's what it reminds me of. And we are doing that today. So, let's hop to it. I got a frog in my throat. My grandson would think that was hilarious. Okay. 3 things. Dream big. Be true to you. And you are worth it. Let's go check out this Cowboy Up video. Okay. Today we are doing the Cowboy Up. Yes. I'm not quite ready, but you're probably ready. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm changing it up again just because that's me. And we are using, coffee in the lye water because, and I've always wanted to do this, and then when I did it, I never did it. But you know, you think about cowboys sitting around a campfire drinking coffee, right? Way back. And the cowboys in my house drink coffee. Even the little one that doesn't want to be a cowboy. Okay, so we're just gonna blend this to emulsion. The only bad thing about coffee is sometimes I'm just not sure if it's at trace, you know, or at emulsion. And this one's pretty hot. Like my lye water was hot, and my, 178. That's lye water with the oils. But that's because I like my oils above 150. And they were getting there because the beeswax was pretty much melted. And I just dumped my lye water and made sure it was dissolved, and then, you know, so it was pretty fast. It was probably, over close to 200, you know, so that makes sense. 150, 200, average at 170, yeah. 175. And as you can see, this is a hot process soap. Hopefully it will take us through all the stages of the hot process so you can see that. I think we're good there. I am not adding my clay to the beginning. We are going to actually add it at the end with the fragrance oil. Don't ask me why, that's just where it ended up. And it's been in that one. For some reason it's been in that since I first made this bar, so that's where it is. This is a different angle. I thought maybe you could see more. We'll just have to see. But I will bring you back in 15 minutes. Okay, we're back. That was 15 minutes. And it has behaved very well. You know, it was, you know, starting to bubble up, starting to still kind of thick, you know. Sure, the applesauce stage, you know. It's so funny. I don't know who came up with those, but they're spot on, you know. Applesauce, mashed potatoes, flan. Somebody said flan, like where it was just in the middle there. It looks like, you know, flan, custard. So funny. Okay, so we're just gonna mix this up. This is a quickie. We're gonna mix this up. Those lumps will go away. They're just part of the thick stuff in the middle. And we'll be back in another 15 minutes. Okay, here we are, 15 minutes. Ooh. It was bubbling up. I was really worried it was gonna bubble over, but it didn't. So it's the same thing. Mixy, mixy, mixy. Definitely applesauce stage. Definitely beautiful. Okay. And another 15 minutes. Okay. Another 15 minutes. This is looking beautiful, you guys. Look at this. Beautiful, glassy. Getting to the mashed potato stage. I don't know. It's so warm. I wonder how warm it is. Yep. 215. Now, some people say, you know, when it hits that 215, you're done. And this is looking like, you know, very possibly. done. I mean, it is just beautiful, right? But my thing, you know, it's like you start hot, it's going to get hot faster, right? It's just going to get there even easier. So what I am going to do, oh, so I did reserve an ounce of oils for my colors. I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to go prep my mold and my colors and all that stuff, and then I'll be back. Okay, we're back. So like I told you, I warmed my bowls up just because, you know, it's quite a shock to the system, you know, for your soap to be, oh, I don't know why I did this. I have titanium dioxide. It's quite a shock to the system when you're a soap, you know, and you need to be put in a cold container, right? So I have Trial by Fire, if you can see this. My Nurture soap. This is like the best red out there. I kid you not. And then just some activated charcoal. And give it a little bit more because I really want it to pop. Yeah, that was funny. So we'll just go like this, and we'll add some to the pot at the end. Okay, look at my beautiful soap. Isn't that not beautiful? Like, absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful soap. Okay, so in here is my kaolin clay and fragrance oil. Now, yeah, we all know clay doesn't mix very well with oil. So there's a blog I was reading on this. It is a fragrance oil company, and you know, they say you can like soak your fragrance oil in the clay for up to like 72 hours. And all I can think is, yeah, that's great, but that don't work for me because like I'm not prepared, you know. Like I knew I'm known for the last couple weeks that I needed to make the cowboy soap. Cowboy Up. I could just, you know, I called it the Cowboy and when I first made it, and then before I labeled it, I changed it to Cowboy Up. You know. So it's like, yeah. I'm just gonna mix this up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the last 2 weeks I've known I need to make the soap, but did I? No. You know, it's like, you know, so when I decided to make it yesterday, I actually forgot, because not all my fragrance oils go in the clay. I guess I could start making it a thing, but I don't. I'm sorry, that's really noisy, isn't it? I'm sorry. But yeah, that's a long time. But then there's those people who, they have their calendar and their prep work, and my gosh, I really envy them. Really. Oh, I was gonna put this in here. This is the last of my oil that I took out, that I removed. I should have mixed it in. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna measure off about 9 to 10 ounces. I don't know. You know, I always try and figure it out, but it's like, it's like a 4. This is not gonna be. I wonder how many ounces that is. It's gotta be in thirds, and it makes 30 ounces. But then you're cooking it down and you lose all your, you know. Okay, so we'll do 9. 9 looks good. 9 looks good, right? Yeah. maybe not. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's a little bit less, but I got nothing to talk about, you guys. Like nothing. I don't know. It's been one of those weeks and it's only Tuesday. Can't even talk today. Trying to figure out how much I'm in the picture and how much I'm not. Activated charcoal, if I haven't said this before, has some really good skin properties. It's a detoxant. I have one of my, like my detox bath has activated charcoal in it, and my detox, oh, I wonder if I have enough activated charcoal in here. Shit, I didn't say that. Just because. Yeah, so I have a detox bath salts that have activated charcoal because it has detoxification properties. But soap being a rinse off product, not a leave on, you do get some of the properties of it, just not to the extent of like a detox bath, right? You get that, don't you? Okay, we're gonna put this in like we do. This is just my favorite spatula. There is nothing to take off, no seams, no nothing. So I hide it in my drawer because I don't want my husband to break it. He's really good. He's hard on stuff. My gosh, now I know where my oldest son gets it from. Ugh. If my son got a toy and it lasted more than a week, that was impressive. We always figured he should go and be a tester for a toy company, because he was like the longevity of a toy, because he was rougher than, oh my gosh, not rough, he played with his toys, you know. This is really crumbly. I don't like that. Let's see, we're gonna take you. Okay. What I want to do is throw this in the microwave and heat it up a little bit. It's a little chunky. I don't know if that would work. It might. The reason I'm saying that is because the stuff on top is, cooling fast. Okay, then quit playing and get it in the mold. But yeah, my son, oh my gosh, so hard on stuff. And I totally understand where he gets it, because my husband he ruined. I had a little Dirt Devil vacuum cleaner from my sister-in-law. It was the greatest thing ever, okay? And once he started taking over doing the floors, that thing literally had it had one wheel. The cord was broke. You had to tape it together to hold it together. Oh, this is going to be so awful, you guys. This is just mashed up too much. Aww. This is not my prettiest cowboy soap, let me tell you. And here comes my dog. Yes! Megs. I'm doing it. Ruined my vacuum cleaner. I don't even know how he ruined the vacuum cleaner, because so that's now bungee corded. Oh, look at that. Bungee corded. This is hot. You're like, no kidding. He bungee corded it's bungee corded together now. Yeah, like seriously. I don't know how he does it. It's like he's so rough on stuff, and it's like, why do you gotta be that way? I know why, because he's impatient and he doesn't take time to do things. You know what I mean? Kind of like me and my soap. Memo to self. Yeah, I'm worried about these craggy bits on top. But maybe they won't be so bad. I put this on there because it had the heat from the moisture from the soap when it was cooking. You know. I don't know. We'll see. Oh man, this might just be one of those videos I trash. Okay, so we're gonna let it set up till I don't know, later tonight or tomorrow morning, and then we'll cut it. Okay? I'm disappointed already. It's not supposed to bleed like that. It's not supposed to. You know what I mean? So, I will see you with the cut. And to the cut. Okay, so I speeded this up because it was okay. It was better than I thought it was. They turned out better than I thought, but they were really kind of crumbly. You can see the edges when I show you. The edges are just not what they should be. Okay. Probably won't sell this soap. I'll just give it away to people. Yeah. Which is why I'm showing you the two different, same recipe, changed a little thing, a couple things, and how, weird it is. But, I mean, they turned out pretty. Okay, the colors don't pop. And, yeah, memo to self, make sure you have the 1/4 teaspoon instead of 1/8 teaspoon. Yeah, I did not realize that till I was washing it up. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with these bars. They lather delightfully. They're great. They smell good. They're just so damn rough. The edges. I'm not worried about them busting apart, but I'm worried about pieces flaking off, which you can see it kind of doing already. So, yeah, that's, nobody wants a bar of soap and then it falls apart. I don't think it'll fall apart it's just the edges, okay? The edges. Not too bad. They just need to cure now for, lose a little weight, lose a little water weight. So there are my Cowboy Up bars. Okay, here's my second attempt because I just, needed the batch. But so I had my oils in the crock pot and my brother came to visit, so I just left them in there. But they were over 200 degrees, and I should have let them cool down. My lye water was just, nice and clear, and not clear, it was coffee, but, done. But that was over 200 degrees. This soap set like this for at least 45 minutes. It did not change. It looks like it riced. It looks like it's separating, but I've had it to where it was not to emulsion or trace when I mixed it up, and it will just keep cooking. It'll keep doing its thing, and it will thicken up, which is what I think. This was just so hot. So memo to self, do not do hot process soap over that 200 mark. Like, don't start blending, because I think that was the problem. I actually took my stick blender and went back into it, and so it did thicken up a bit. But this is the weirdest soap I have made in a long time. I think even when I started, it didn't look like that. Like, look, it just slides off my spatula. It was so weird. But I mean, I did the pH. I did the the soap. It bubbled really well. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it up. I really questioned it, but yeah. What do you do? What do you do, right? You make soap. The colors on this one, obviously, look a lot better than the other one because, yeah, I realized it was the wrong spoon. You have that on those bigger jobs. Come on. Yeah. So that is the same. These are the same colors. It's Trial by Fire. It's the activated charcoal, and it is the titanium dioxide. And just a little tip about titanium dioxide. You need to look at your manufacturer's instructions, because some are oil soluble and some are water soluble. So you really got to watch that, because if you don't take the time to read and find out what yours is soluble with, you could have a mess. Seriously. So like you could, in soap, you could add your titanium dioxide, if it's water soluble, to your lye water if you wanted just a white soap. Or if you were going to make pastels and add it to the colors anyway, you could just do the whole thing white right away. Or if it's oil, did I say oil soluble? Okay, whatever. You add one to the lye water or you add one to the oils. And you can, do your soap that way. I did warm up my colors in the microwave. The black and the red, because they were kind of stiff. They were kind of hard. And the white was still in the crock pot, so it was nice and soft yet. But yeah, look at the difference there. Just 15 seconds in the microwave, and it brought it back to life from all my mixing. So yeah, it helped. If you got to put it in the microwave, I should have done that with the first one. Then I wouldn't have such a craggly mess with it. But you see how these colors are so much different than the other ones, right? And that was totally my fault, like just stupid on my part for not making sure I had the right teaspoon and, then the right amount of colors, and, I was following my directions. I just had the wrong spoon. They're so dang tiny. Like, I have a 1/8, 1/16, 1/32. I think I have a 1/64. Tiniest thing. Yeah, I always push it down, because tapping it down, it just, I don't know. I do tap it down, but I like to cover it with the saran wrap just to give it a little more of a push, so my sides work better. My top works better. The other odd thing about this one is I cut it like not even an hour and a half after. Okay, it was still warm. Why? Because I was in a hurry and I wanted to see what it looked like. It's been a crazy week. It has been such a crazy week. Okay, every night has been a late night home and just a crazy week. So I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to cut it and let it sit on the counter. And that is what I did. So I don't even know why I'm showing you cutting. You know how I cut it. Yeah, let's just jump to the soap. See how pretty it is compared to the other one? The other one is like so, like blah. It's just blah. This one is, and the colors. Okay, so there probably shouldn't be so much red. If I ever did this as a cold process drop swirl, I would not have that much red in it, because it's Cowboy Up, so it's black for the black hats they wear, the white for the straw hats, the red for the blood. I don't know. No, I don't like blood. I don't like seeing blood or broken bones at rodeos. I don't like seeing anything at rodeos. Bad. But anyway, here it is. Cowboy Up. Awesome soap. Great smelling. This one will be on the website. So I hope you had a good time. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.